Hello, everyone. Welcome back. As always, do not force this to fit. Just take whatever comes your way. This is a timeless reading. So, we're going to get into the energy for today and we're going to see what comes forward. So, immediately, I'm getting the card Move On. So, there's definitely been a big wave of emotion happening here. Something that has gone on that has been a catalyst that has pushed you forward, but there's also been an immense amount of pressure. Uh, there's this pent up energy with this wave that's coming forward. There's this energy that is wanting to propel you forward and to bring you into something new, is what I'm seeing here. But with the water, there's also this sense of needing to wash something away, of needing to renew, to restore, to give back life to something. So we're gonna see one more oracle card. Let's see what this one is. Interesting. Okay. Masculine energy. So I've actually never pulled this card before, so that's super fascinating. So there's definitely some type of force that the cards are encouraging you to take, whether that is making some kind of decision, moving forward with something, positive momentum, taking control of some aspect in your life is really what I'm seeing with this. So we're going to see what the tarot is saying about what this is for you and what this might represent in your life. Oh, okay. I'm just going to pull from the pile I dropped. So the first one is the Hierophant. Okay, so they're definitely encouraging you right now to use your voice in some way, shape, or form. So there is this energy here of stepping into a leadership role, is what I'm seeing, like being someone that people can depend on, taking on responsibility, being a part of a system. This might even have to do with like a new job, a new calling that you've had, wanting to share some part of yourself to someone, thinking about stepping into like a role model role is really what I'm getting with this. So the next card in the pile is the Knight of Wands. Wow. So there's definitely been a lot going on with this situation with the wave, this immense pressure that you've had. There's been a lot of resilience. There's been a need to really protect what is yours and to protect the people around you from something. And because of that, you've really had to step into this masculine aspect, this masculine energy. Of course, this never matters if you're male or female, that's irrelevant. We're just talking about the archetypal energies here with the tarot. So there's definitely this need to stand up for yourself in something, to really make your voice heard, to defend the people that you love. Of course, with this card, there's always a warning that you can become over defensive with something. So that's always something to keep in mind. The Nine of Wands, in this case, I don't really see it as a bad thing, especially with these oracle cards coming forward. I see it as you were really needing to step up and to defend a group of people, your family, your own self, right? There's been this need to be really strong and to be this like fortifying force for the people around you right now. So I don't really see this as a bad thing. Two of Wands on the bottom of the deck. So there's definitely momentum going forward. You're definitely looking ahead. You've come out of this place where you've had to really rely on this Nine of Wands energy. You've had to really be kind of defensive and protective. It's really this protection that I'm seeing. And it takes a lot of energy to do that. You've already, I'm seeing in your life, have had to be the Hierophant. You've had to encourage everyone around you. For some of you, I'm saying that this actually has to do with family. Like you might have grown up in a situation where you were the one that had to provide, or you were the one that was always the one listening to people, that was always taking on the emotional and physical burdens of the family. You had to grow up at a very young age, is what I'm seeing. you kind of guarded some secrets or guarded something about yourself that you never really told anyone. There's this energy of handling it all on your own. And with this, there's also an encouragement of balance because we have the masculine energy coming forward, but we also have move on with the water element and this feminine energy. So it's kind of encouraging you and letting you know that this masculine energy that you've had has served you for a really long time. But there's also this feminine aspect that needs to come in, that needs to filter, that needs to restore, that needs to cleanse. There's definitely a balance here in this situation that I'm seeing that the cards are encouraging you to master. The next card we have are Lovers reversed. So loss of balance and disharmony with this card. This could be pointing to maybe a relationship that went sour. Um, it could be a family relationship. It could be a partner. It could be a friendship. It could be a job. Some form of relationship that kind of fell through the cracks. And I'm sensing that it definitely has to do with this. It definitely has to do with your need to protect. This could even be you've been an observer for a lot of people in your life. You've seen your family, your friends go through these toxic relationships, and you've been the one to kind of carry the load for them, or always there to listen to them, always there to make sure that they are okay. And you're very guarded of your own feelings. There's a resistance to open up yourself. There might be a resistance to find love yourself or to open yourself up to a deep emotional intimacy, is what I'm seeing here. I'm definitely seeing like a lot of leader energy, and there's like a vulnerability that's going to have to come in. Like, I'm almost seeing whatever happened to you is stuck within your body because the cards are urging you to move on from this, but it's like nearly impossible because you have really made the situation a part of you. You've guarded with the Nine of Wands this aspect of yourself for so long that it's really hard for you to actually give this up. And I'm honestly not saying that you need to totally give it up, right? Like, our past can serve a really beautiful story for us going forward. We can take the emotionality out of it, take the defensiveness out of it, and look at the past as just a story, right? That we can use to then inspire and be a leader and guide and all of that going forward. So there's definitely a balance with this situation. The cards are encouraging you to feel it completely, feel the situation fully, and to let it pass through you and to move on. So it's not that the cards are wanting you not to feel it and move on. They're urging you to really feel it fully and let it run through your body and out instead of just being stuck in your energetic system. So the next card we have coming forward is the King of Wands. Okay. Yeah, this control that you've had has been serving you, and it's going to continue to serve you. There's definitely a balance I'm seeing here with the masculine and feminine energies that you're trying to really master that at this moment. So the King of Wands is like looking at everything from like a big picture, really seeing what effect this had on you and how it can propel you forward. So there's definitely like a sense of overcoming. There's with the King of Wands, I really see it as like he's kind of a badass. Like, he's overcome so much to get to where he is, and he's fortified, he's secure, he's fiery. He knows exactly what he wants, and he knows exactly how to say what he wants and how to voice that. There's a lot of passion coming forward. There's a lot of willpower with this. So this has definitely served you for a long period of time, and it's going to continue to serve you. I'm sensing here that I'm talking to a lot of fiery types. So a lot of my messages tend to fall on, water types, but this is more of like a fiery energy, and that's really cool. Like, the thing really that the message the cards are trying to get across is just to find this balance. So what else do we have coming forward with this? The Six of Cups. Okay. This definitely has to do with family for you. Six of Cups is all about this feeling of nostalgia, this feeling of family. There's something here that's been passed through your ancestral line, some type of weight that you and your ancestors have had to carry for a really long time. The Six of Cups is also encouraging you to get back to that feeling of nostalgia, like the feeling of, going to your grandparents' house. Like if you all had a really good relationship with a grandparent, like with my family, going to my mama's house was like the best thing ever. So there's this feeling of total love and acceptance. And this is probably what a lot of you all have been seeking too. I'm seeing with this fiery energy that you've had to have in your life to protect yourself, there has been a lot of fortification. There has been a lot of protection of you and the people that you love. It's almost this energy of like, I dare you to get too close because I will like bite your head off, right? Like there's this really powerful energy coming forward, like so protective, right? Like this Nine of Wand cards. We have seen a cat with that exact face that is like daring you to take a step closer. And that's what I'm seeing with this, but I'm seeing that there's just this need to get back to this childlike state, to get back to this sense of nostalgia and total acceptance. Because at least in my life, I always felt like there was some type of gap between the way that my parents loved me and the way that my grandparents loved me. Like, of course, I know my parents love me unconditionally. But when I would go to my grandparents' house, it was like a whole different type of love. It's just like, come as you are. We're not going to judge you. We're just happy that you're here. And that's what you've really been seeking with this. You want a place that you can go to that replicates that feeling of just being happy that you're there as you are, not having to mask yourself, not having to pretend to be someone different. I'm seeing that in some ways, you might be blocking yourself from achieving that. And in the sense that I'm seeing this is that it's all about being a little too guarded, just a little too guarded. With the Lovers reversed as well, this is pointing to the same thing. It's like this fear of opening up, this fear of being completely vulnerable with someone, almost like a thought in the back of your mind that every single person is going to stab you in the back, every single person is going to prove you wrong. I'm sensing that you've had a lot of people stab you in the back. Like, I'm really seeing the Three of Swords energy with this. Like, there's a lot of people that have not had your best interest at heart. You're always second guessing people's motives, maybe. And you're searching for this, like, unconditional type of love, but you don't really know how to surrender to that. Two of Wands again, yeah, like there's this search that's happening. You might have been moving quite a lot, like moving around in your life, changing jobs, never feeling settled is what I'm seeing. Never feeling like you're in the right place at the right time. Always searching for something. Nothing seems to fit. Two of Swords reverse. Wow. Okay, yeah. That's exactly what I'm seeing. It's like there's no right choice here. Like you've been trying so many different things to find this unconditional love. And you almost feel like it might not exist on Earth. Like it's nowhere to be found. And so you feel like if you go here, you do this thing, or you go there, it's not really going to change anything. Like, there's this sense that I'm seeing of almost like I'm seeing an image of someone walking on fire, moving very quickly, not being able to settle down, always feeling like something is about to burst into flames, always feeling like they can't really trust. And it almost feels like there's an aspect of giving up. Maybe someone here has felt like, why even try anymore? Because no matter what I choose, I'm always going to find the same thing. I'm always going to find this disappointment. I'm just seeing this sense of protection. Nine of Cups coming up reversed. Yeah, exactly. This like dissatisfaction in your life, this like lack of spark. And it's funny because we've had a lot of fire energy come up. We've had a lot of wands come forward. But I'm almost seeing that the wands, something that used to give you passion and spark, is just serving as a protection mechanism right now. And so it's like almost two sides of the same coin. So the cards are definitely urging you to get back into this sense of unconditional love, even if you just have to sit with that feeling, sit with that thought of your grandparents loving you or hugging you, or someone that you had in your life that gave you unconditional love, just sitting in that and remembering how it feels, even if it's painful, even if you don't have anyone right now in your life that's able to give that to you, creating it for yourself. And there's this dual sense of nostalgia that on one hand, it's so much fun to look back and to see the things that we used to do or remember certain memories. Um, to think about all the stuff we did as kids. But then the sadness kicks in, right? It's like there's always this dual nature, and that's exactly what I'm seeing with the masculine energy card and this move on card. There's this masculine and feminine, there's this duality to the feeling. And that's also what makes the feeling of nostalgia so important for us. I've always looked at nostalgia as having like every single emotion bottled up into one. And that's why it's so bittersweet, but that's why it's also the most powerful cleansing energy that there is. It really, like, nostalgia really allows us to process emotion. It's almost like a form of grief in a really beautiful way. So the cards are really encouraging you to do something that creates this feeling within you. This might be listening to music from your childhood or from high school. It might be looking back and reading your journals. It might be calling an old friend. It might be calling your grandparents if they're still alive. Doing something that creates this beautiful sense of nostalgia that allows you to really clear whatever this is that you've been guarding or holding on to. Ultimately, this has been a really beautiful message. I feel like you have done so much of the work already. Like you've done the hard part. Like the hard part is completely done. But there's also this dual nature of looking back at the hard part and also missing certain aspects of it with the Six of Cups. Like missing that person that you were, even though you were guarded. And in your life right now, like not really feeling satisfied with where you are or that you can't really find what you're looking for. The cards are really showing that at this time, vulnerability for you is going to be the catalyst. It's like doing something that you were too afraid to do before. Actually, tearing down the walls, being open to meeting new people in a very vulnerable way, like not on a surface level, into stepping into like a leadership role, but not just any leadership role, you know, the Hierophant coming forward. So this is like leading in a spiritual way, leading from the heart, sharing everything you've went through and learning to apply that to your life to the point where you can show other people how to do the same thing. That's really the ultimate message here, is like really showing the people that you love in your life how to do the same thing, how to master this balance. Like, that's why you came here with so much hardship, in order to master it. And you're like so freaking close. The only thing you have left to do is just open up. And in some ways, that's the hardest part, right? So I really hope this helped. Just give, you know, a clear image on what these emotions are, just to name these emotions, to help cleanse them and to help get them out of your system, right? To just acknowledge what this is so that you're able to move forward and realizing that you literally have the world in front of you, that it's not all doom and gloom, even though it can feel like that in the media, it can feel like that in our thoughts. That once you open up and are a little bit more vulnerable, the world is just going to unfold for you. And there's going to be this beautiful love that you find, this unconditional love that you've been searching for. And if not, like, you're going to create it. You have the capability to create this within you. So with that, I love you all very, very much. I hope this helped you, and I will see you on the next one. Bye-bye.